Hey all, my name is Paul Borosky and I am the owner of Quality Business Plan, and what I'd like to do today is show y'all how to use my Fitness Center business plan template and also my Fitness Center financial model. So the purpose of this video is to walk y'all step by step through not only the purchasing process of getting the template, but also how to use the business plan template. And when you get the template, you're going to get a Word document that's your customizable. You can add your own information, add, subtract, multiply, and divide. You will also get a basic financial model in Excel. And in that model, you can go ahead and change various variables such as the price of memberships, the number of members, the fixed cost, so on and so forth. So when you make those changes, all that information is going to populate and update your 12-month financial projections and also your pro forma projections for the next 5 years. So let's go ahead and mosey on through this little PowerPoint presentation that I've got concocted for y'all. And let me show y'all how to use my Word document and the financial projection template for the fitness center industry. First, a little bit about what your expectations should be in this video. So to set your expectations, the purpose of the structure of the fitness center template is for y'all to customize the information there within 30 minutes so you have a usable business plan template and financial projection model. So when you get it and you download it, if you just change the basic areas, you're going to be set ready to go, and you're going to have a business plan that's going to be good for, in my most humble of opinions, landlords, small business loans, and also to share with friends and family. So now please keep in mind, if you're going for like $4 to $5 billion or $1 million for your fitness center, this template is going to fall short of expectations. What you can do though is use it as a foundation, add some more content, bring it up to snuff to where it shows that you're well prepared to take on that responsibility. All right, when you get to this template, you will have a customizable Word document. It's highlighted in yellow areas you can change, or you should change, but anywhere in that Word document, you are able to change that information. You also get a basic financial model that is customizable for your needs. In the Word document, I have provided y'all with industry research that is up to date, so you can go ahead and again use that information for your business plan purposes. And finally, what you're going to get is this wonderful how to use video for both the financial model as well as the Word document. All right, next is going to be a little bit about me. Let me give you all some background as to why I'm doing this, who I am, and how I can help. And once I'm done with that, it's going to be all about you and your fitness center, business plan template, and financial modeling needs. First and foremost, I am a professional writer. I love to write, and I also write business plans for a living. So if you need some assistance that's above and beyond the business plan template, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. Be delighted to assist in writing a professional business plan for you. Next, I am also a published author on Amazon, and the books that I love to write is, you've guessed it, about business plan writing and also financial projections. So if you want some general information on business plan writing or some templates and so on and so forth, visit me over on Amazon. And finally, I am an adjunct professor and subject matter expert for both business and finance. So I do have some educational background supporting my thoughts and ideas as to how to proceed with templates and models. And finally, if you need some financial projections that are a little bit more complex and above and beyond the scope of the basic financial model that I've presented, like I said, pick up the phone, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. Be delighted to assist with that as well. All right, enough about me. Let's go ahead and talk about your business plan document. So when you purchase the business plan document for the fitness center, and I will show you how to do the purchasing process after I show you what you would actually get when you buy it. So what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and go through the Word document and Excel financial model. So when you purchase the document, you're going to go ahead and get a file, and you're going to download it. It's going to be a Word document that looks something like this. And it's going to say right up front, Fitness Center Business Plan. You can go ahead and change right here. You can add your name, whatever your fitness center name is going to be. Next thing what you're going to have is going to be the table of contents. When you are done updating this document with all your information, come back to the table of contents, click on it. And what you're going to do is you're going to click on right here. It says update table. You're going to click on that. And you're going to then click on update entire table. Click OK. And then all this information is going to update based on whatever changes that you've made. The next section is going to be the executive summary. Don't do this until last. Company description. This is where you're going to want to start. And so everything in the yellow is going to be what you're going to want to change. You're going to want to change right here. You're going to want to put the your name of your company. If it's limited liability company, leave this here. You also want to put the city and state and the street for your fitness center. Next is going to be yourself, your name as the owner right here. And then what you're going to do is you just read through the document. And so, for example, fitness center provides members access to our fitness facility. And then just change around just some of the words that it may or may not pertain to your organization. So members may purchase a one-on-one training. If that's not the case, delete it. If it is the case, then leave it. If you want to add some more thoughts and ideas to that section, feel free to do so as well. Right here is going to be your hours of operation. If you're not working if it's not open from 6 a.m. to 2:30, then go ahead and change this information. Usually it's going to be 11 p.m. or something like that, 7 days a week. Next is going to be your competitive advantage. So think about some of the areas that you're going to do differently as compared to your competitors, and feel free to update this information accordingly. Products and services. Right here is a little segment about memberships. Usually for most fitness centers, you're going to have memberships, you're going to have personal training, and you're going to have a juice bar. If you don't have a juice bar, it's quite simple. Just delete it. If you want to go into the into some more details about the basic, intermediate, or advanced memberships that you're going to have for your fitness center, feel free to do so here. If you're going to have personal training, you can expand upon the topic here. If you're not, delete it, not a problem. All right, next is going to be the primary target market. For the most part, fitness centers are going to be targeting residents in your area, and I've chose a 10-mile square radius. You can change it to 5, you can change it to 15. Again, it's completely up to you. The the rest of this information right here, pricing strategy, usually it's the best value approach. You're going to offer some different services as compared to the competitors. And for the pricing strategy, it's a great idea to take a look at your area competitors, figure out what they're charging people, and take into consideration their prices they're charging, but also take into consideration some of the amenities that you might be offering that are above and beyond what your competitors, and utilize that information accordingly when setting your pricing structure. Hours of operation, again, feel free to change this to meet your needs. Location, the section right here, however many square foot the location is going to be, make sure you change that number right here. And then just take a look at some of the things that I wrote here. Approximately 3/4 of the information of the area is going to be free weights, fitness machines, and fitness classes. If you're not going to have fitness classes, well, then delete it and just go with free weights and machines. If you're just going to do fitness classes, well, delete all that stuff and just leave fitness classes. So it's really easy to customize this information. It's short, it's sweet, it's to the point, and when the reader sees it, they're going to say, yes, that makes sense. Business objectives and timeline, feel free to update this information as you see fit. I've given some just general structure as to how I would advise a fitness center to operate. 1 to 3 months from this date, you want to obtain the funding, identify the location, do your build out, hire some employees, and then open for business. But feel free to use this structure right here to kind of show what your strategic thinking is for the short to moderate term. Next is going to be some industry analysis. I have already done your industry research for you. This is at a national level, and it's focused on the gym, health, and fitness club industry. Health fitness centers fall right into that category, whether it's a gym, a CrossFit center, or some other type of physical fitness center. It's going to fall into this category, and this information is up to date. So feel free to use it. No need to change it, and run and enjoy it. SWOT analysis, the way you change the SWOT analysis if you want to is you click on the diagram, And then what you're going to do is you're going to find this little arrow right here. It's just a little tiny baby thing. You're going to click on it, and it's going to open up this spreadsheet, or not spreadsheet, but it's going to open up the structure right here that you can make the changes to. So if you want to change management experience, you just change management experience right here. And when you do that, it's going to automatically populate and update this chart right here. Feel free to do that for your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. If you want add a little bit more meat in the bone to strengths, do so. If you want to delete some of these weaknesses, do that as well. But just make sure that you use this little thing right here. You could just click on the cell and make the changes, but you never know what's going to happen with the formatting. So keep it simple and do it like that. Next is going to be the organizational structure. For the most part, when you start a fitness center, you're going to have a CEO, a manager, some trainers, some maintenance people, and so on. So I've thrown together some job responsibilities for each different position, and feel free to add more content to it. Or if you're not going to have a trainer, then just delete the content itself. Just highlight it and get rid of it. But the structure is there. You don't want to go too detailed into what a trainer is going to do, because it's pretty much straightforward. If you're going to add some twists and turns to the training position, outline it here. It's a great opportunity. But the purpose of the job responsibility section is just to convey to the reader that you actually know how to structure the gym or fitness center to reach optimal levels of performance for your company. Next part is going to be the organizational chart. This chart right here is just to convey visually that you know how to structure your gym. If you want to make some changes to this, again, you would click on it. You find that baby arrow right here. Yeah, click on that too. And then you just go ahead and make your changes to the CEO, the general manager, front desk, sales, maintenance, trainers, what have you. You can just make the changes here and it will populate here for you. Next is going to be the marketing section. So everybody's going to do marketing for a fitness center, whether it be word of mouth marketing, the social media advertising, a website, billboards, park benches, what have you. Whatever tickles your fancy, you can go ahead and document it here. I've given you some, 3 categories: traditional marketing, internet marketing, and social media. For each one of these categories, you can go ahead and, again, add content to it, change the content that I have. But this content is short, it's sweet, it's to the point. It's customized to the fitness center, but it's not so specific that it's locking you into any one activity that you need to do in order to be successful. Next is going to be your funding request. How much money do you need to start your operations? It does not matter if you have to go out and borrow the money from your neighbor Jack, or if you're going to go to a bank or you go to an angel investor. It doesn't matter. This is the total dollar amount of money you need to start your organization. In this example, $600,000. If you need more or less, change this number here. And if you're not going to be using debt, you're just going to use money out of your pocket, just go with equity. If you're going to use both, then change it in debt or equity to debt and equity. So make the adjustments that you see fit. Also, make sure if you can do debt, make sure you say 20, 30 years or whatever the term may be for your loan. Give a range. That kind of shows a little bit of flexibility. Also, give a range for interest rates. You don't want to be very specific. I need 3.294% interest in order to go ahead and take your money. It doesn't work that way. Give yourself a little bit of range. And finally, these are some just typical financial projections that are from the Excel file that I've already created. I'm going to introduce you all to in just a second. You could use these numbers if you want. Again, they're generic. It starts with month 1, builds all the way up to month 12, and it's broken into quarters: month 1, 2, and 3, and then quarter 1. And then it's got month 4, 5, and 6, quarter 2, month 7, 8, 9, and quarter 3. And then month 10, 11, and 12, quarter 4. And then finally, it summarizes into your financial projections for the next 5 years, pro forma income statement for year 1 through 5. Like I said, these are just generic numbers based on some typical memberships, a juice bar, and personal training opportunities. If these numbers need to be changed, then what you can do is you can go ahead and download the Excel file that is included in the template in the purchase of the Fitness Center template. When you open the Excel file, what's going to happen is you're going to see something like this. You're going to have some purple areas right here. You're going to have some purple areas right here. Everything in purple, guess what? You can change that. If it's not in purple, don't change it. For this right here, that's not true. If you have levels of memberships, if you're not using a levels membership level, you can just zero it out and you're good to go. And all that information deletes. So the way that to use this financial model when you open it is to click on the Information tab. And on the Information tab, you're going to see levels 1 through 3. You're going to have numbers. And the number right here, this reflects how many memberships you anticipate starting off with. For this example, we anticipate having 275 members at level 1, 200 individuals level 2, 175 individuals at level 3. So we anticipate getting these memberships in the first month. Here is the pricing structure for each membership. For level 1 membership, we anticipate, like I said, 275 individuals. The price is going to be $29.99. Once you fill in this information here, all the other information is going to populate. And you can do the same thing for the different levels. Right here is the juice bar. If you don't have a juice bar, just go ahead and, like I said, zero it out, and you're still good to go. That information is deducted from your financial projections. Personal training template's already set up. You can go ahead and, again, add more personal training individuals or hours, and you can change the prices accordingly. This information right here, this reflects operating days per week is 1, and then operations per month is 1. So this structure right here, I would leave it because this makes your revenues, instead of a daily sales revenues, it's actually monthly sales revenues. So I wouldn't mess with this right here unless you're going to do your memberships weekly, which is very uncommon. In the industry, it's usually monthly, so I would leave this alone. The next section is going to be labor. The first line right here, this is how much you want to pay yourself as CEO. If you're going to take $2,500 a month, leave it alone. If you're going to take a little bit more, change this number here, and it's going to increase your salary. If you're going to take a little bit less, again, change it. It's going to decrease your salary. Here is going to be I've broken it into managers and employees. However many managers you're going to have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, put it here. And the average rate paid, put it right here. If your managers are going to be full-time, keep it at 172. If your managers are going to be part-time, then divide that by 2 and put 86 here. Same thing for employees. I'm anticipating in my financial model 5 employees. If you're going to have more, add a number here. If you're going to have less, then reduce it. Same thing with the price and hours. The startup costs right here just gives you a breakdown of what the startup costs typically are for a fitness center. Feel free to change this information as you see fit. Equity investment is how much money you are going to put into the company. The loan is your anticipated loan amount. Make sure that your equity investment and your loan totals this number down here. So if this number is $500,000, make sure your equity investment and loan is $500,000. In this example, equity investment and loan, $600,000, total $600,000, golden, 2 thumbs up. You can change this information here. You can change the titles, whether it's deposits, inventory, supplies, advertising, training, and just change the numbers here. You can change these items here. If you change this right here to, let's say, 10,000, it automatically totals down there for you. Monthly fixed cost. If you're going to be leasing, then go ahead and put your lease dollar amount here. If you're going to be buying it straight up, no need to have a rent. Next is going to be your utilities, your office, your insurance, and your advertising, and so on and so forth. When you change this information here, it's going to update this little pie chart that you can use in the business plan template. And then down here is going to be just some growth rates. I wouldn't change that too much. And this right here is going to be your loan information. If you're going to take out a loan, what's your anticipated interest rate, and then what is your term. So if you anticipate 5% interest, put it there. It automatically calculates your payments. And if your term is going to be 25, then change that. And again, your payments are calculated. when you make changes on this template here, and you only make changes to the information, the areas that I showed you, your profit and loss template right here is going to update, as well as your pro forma income statement going to update as well. So when I change the numbers on this information page, this information here changes. If you want to update your business plan template, you do have to copy this information here, Control-C it, take it to your Word document, get rid of the file, and then Control-V it, and now you have your new information in your business plan template. All right, and so when you're doing your 12-month profit and loss statement, this is the area that you want. You want right here, the quarter 1. This is your quarter 2. This is your quarter 3. And over here is your quarter 4. If you change anything on the template, you're going to want to make some copies of this right here, and again, put it into your Word document. All right, so that is for the gist of it, how to use the Fitness Center template. Now, if you do want to buy it, what you're going to do is you are going to go to qualitybusinessplan.com/business plan templates. And once you're at this website, you're going to scroll down, and you're going to scroll down to where it says downloadable. Oh, hold on a second. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the Quality Business Plan and the Business Plan templates. Once you're there, you're going to scroll down to where it says Fitness Center Business Plan Template. You're going to read about it. I'm going to have this video here as well. And then if you're ready to buy it, you're going to click here. Once you click here, you are going to be taken to this site right here, which is the downloadable Fitness Center Business Plan template. The price changes, so please disregard the price. You know, it's on sale now, but that sale is not going to last. So just visit that template or that website for the updated price. All right, so once you go ahead and purchase that template, you are going to get an email, and on the email, it's going to show downloads. And you're going to have the name of the template, and you're going to click download. And once you do that, you'll click it here, you'll click it there. It'll download the template. Then what you're going to do is you're going to double click on the zip file that you have. And you're going to then double click on the inside file inside your template. And then finally, once you get there, you are going to have the business plan template in a Word document and also the template in an Excel file. So hopefully this video was helpful in showing y'all not only the importance and how to use the Fitness Center business plan template and the financial model, but it also shows that it's a really good foundation if you want to add some details and really expand it to really explain what your vision is and how it's going to best serve the customers in your area. So hopefully this video was helpful. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up on YouTube and have a fantastic day. Thank you.